All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. I am so excited. We have yet another cooking collab for you all. And I'm just really excited. So allow me to introduce myself for anyone new here. Hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher, and I call myself the substitute teacher because I do sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free substitutes. But we have someone very, very special in the house. If you all know and love soul food, you have probably heard of the one and only Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grilling, and he agreed to do a collab with me. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to bring him up so you all can say hi. Hello, hello, Mr. Ray Mack.
Hello, hello, hello. Excited to be here. Very excited.
You're
Very.
excited. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. I
ma'am.
cannot thank you enough. So, for anyone who doesn't know you, any of my scholars or anybody watching live or the replay, could you please introduce yourself and tell us about your channel?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Ray Mack, and I created a channel called Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. It's all about a Southern style, soul food type of cooking channel. So basically, if your mama them or grandma them, all that food that you used to eat back in the days, this is some of the food that I basically prepare. You know, it's nothing fancy about my dishes or whatever, but it's all about, good down home cooking, basically. So I've been on YouTube now for about 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, that's about it. I live in North Carolina, so I am a Durhamite from Durham, North Carolina. And basically, this is about it. Cooking food is a passion. I just love cooking, getting into the kitchen, just trying new things. But generally, just keeping it simple, easy, and plain Jane to the point.
I absolutely love that. Yes. And you all, please check him out. Thank you, Aaron Laura, for dropping that in the chat. Please check out Mr. Ray Mack. And like he said, he's a Southern boy. Y'all know I'm a Southern girl. I am in the Atlanta area, and I actually did this shrimp recipe 3 years ago in 2020, and I prepared it, and it was excellent. This was long before I had my cooking channel, and Ray Mack actually commented and encouraged me, and I still remember that to this day. So we are going to get started on this easy peel and eat garlic butter shrimp. So can you tell us, Mr. Ray Mack, about this recipe, maybe your inspiration from it, anything you want to share with us about where this recipe came from?
Well, the recipe basically was just something that I guess everybody do in the kitchen. Whenever you do cook shrimp, yes, you're going to use butter. Yes, you're going to use some lemon pepper. It's all the basic ingredients that you got in your cabinet. So how the recipe came about is just taking some shrimp, deveining the shrimp, peeling the shrimp, going into the cabinets and just pulling whatever that you could pull out that you would think that would work. So that's basically how I came up with the recipe. Now there's a lot of other titles that's out here that might have the same title for the recipe, but I'm a type of person that will just basically look at a recipe and try my best to just make it as plain and simple as easy with what you have in the cabinet.
Absolutely. And I love that. So I did drop the link to his actual recipe on his YouTube channel. Thank you, Aaron Laura, for sharing it. And you heard Mr. Ray Mack say, you don't have to run to the store for anything special. We're going to use what we have. So let me go ahead and get started here. Let me bring up my counter so you all can see. And then Mr. Ray Mack is going to walk me through this. So I'm going to start with the ingredients that I have, and then we're just going to go ahead and get started. So right now here, I just have a big old bowl because we're going to prep our shrimp in this bowl. So I'm going to start by washing my hands and showing you all the shrimp that I'm using. So thank you all so much for coming in here and saying hello. Mr. Ray Mack is with us today. Okay, so Mr. Ray Mack, do you have a favorite kind of shrimp that you like? This is what I'm using, you all. I just got this from Kroger, so this was frozen. So I've let it thaw out. So I'm gonna drain this in the colander and then I'll put it in the bowl. So I'm using the Argentinian shrimp, which to me is like kind of buttery and lobstery texture. But Mr. Ray Mack, would this work on any shrimp?
I'm gonna tell you something that will definitely work. I've tried that before, and I was introduced to that particular type of shrimp from my son when we went fishing at the coast, and he pulled those out to go and use as for bait, and I was like, wow, dude, you know how much money you spent and you using that for bait? So I ended up coming home and I found some of that same brand, and I tried it, and it was phenomenal. But I always use like fresh shrimp. I go to my Asian market here that's local, and I always buy the large shrimp with the shell on them, and I pretty much devein them and shell them for myself and clean them up.
Oh my goodness, you do all that work for yourself. So you all heard it. He buys the shrimp fresh. Absolutely, shrimp is best in the Atlanta area. Seafood is kind of hard to come by, but if you can get shrimp. So these have been thawing, but I did hear you say you like the ones with the shell on and the tail on. So I'm going to put these in there. Is there a reason why you like the shrimp that still got the tails on and the shell on?
A lot of times people will just take this shell off the shrimp or whatever the case may be, but I leave the shell on at sometimes just so that the juices and the flavors can get inside that shell and just help flavor the meat. And then when you get ready to just eat it, all you have to do is just peel and bite. But you're still getting that succulent flavor that's captured inside. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the reasons why I do leave the shells on some particular shrimp dishes.
Okay, absolutely. And I've noticed that too, when you cook with the shell on, like you say, you got all these little nooks and crannies where the seasoning can get up in there and just really flavor it well. So hello everyone, thank you all for coming in. I'm gonna give these a quick little rinse and then I think we're gonna get started. The first step is seasoning them, right?
Okay, that's right.
All right, so we just give these a good little rinse, and I know you said your son uses these for bait, but yeah, Argentinian shrimp is a little bit of, like you said, expensive for bait, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so what should I start with? What seasoning would you like for me to start with?
The first thing that I do, it all depends on how we eat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And as a lot of people know, I'm heavy-handed when it comes to seasoning. But I always would start off with something like salt and pepper or
Okay.
whatever the case may be. And at this particular point in time, that's just the first two that I would use, salt and pepper.
All right.
And
So
I always would tell people measurements, that's not my forte, but listen to your ancestors, whatever your ancestors say, stop. That's when you stop. You know what I mean? And the other two ingredients is what I would use is just something simple and basic, and it works with anything that you cook, and that's like some onion powder and garlic powder.
okay.
Like we say, these are just the two staples that you could cook with inside. You know what I mean? As far as bringing the flavor to your home. Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
So you all, I'm just seasoning them generously. And what I do is I look to make sure that I got a nice little coating. Each piece of meat, fish has enough seasoning on it. And if you notice his recipe, he doesn't have seasoning measurements. So we're just going to put it all on there. All right. What else would you
Now,
like me to
at,
add?
at this point, since we've already put salt, I just want people to understand something. You
Mm-hmm.
got to be cautious with wherever you go from here, dealing
Mm-hmm.
with sodium. So from there, I would take me some Obey, because Obey does have some sodium in it, and look at you, you're right on point with it. And
Yes, sir.
I continue to just put a little bit of Obey on it, but I would definitely micromanage how much I do put in because of the sodium content. All
Okay.
right. And with that, I will also add in some parsley flakes. That parsley flakes would just give that a nice little pop of color. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Make it look good. Make it look very presentable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then from there, I just add in just a little bit of lemon pepper.
Okay.
A little bit of lemon pepper.
So I didn't find lemon pepper, but I'm going to use this lemon and garlic. Is that an acceptable
That'll
substitute?
work.
All right, so
That'll
we got
work.
a question from Miss Erin Laura while I'm adding the lemon pepper. So we got a
Hmm.
question from Mr. Ray Mack. After this many years on YouTube, do you ever have trouble finding something new to make, or do you stick with what you love and don't sweat it if you make similar recipes?
I do find trouble of making different recipes because I just want everybody out there to know. You know what I'm saying? I always give homage to the people who go to culinary art school. I give homage to people who have creative minds where they could just build recipes from scratch or whatever the case may be. But if you're somebody like me, you have a short list of how many recipes to come up with or whatever the case may be. So I always try my best to try to branch out, look at other ideas, and then I'll form my own ideas. And I like doing experimentations at home. That's how you can find out the hits and miss when you experiment at home. So I would just say, um, I do have that problem, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to finding newer recipes. And like I said in the beginning, I'm just one of the old school home cooks. I'm like your grandmother, your mama, your old daddy, or whatever. So my hat still goes off to all the people who attend culinary art school and everything else like that, because they have a vast of varieties inside the head.
I absolutely love that. Thank you for answering that. And I as well, I've never been to culinary school. I'm a home cook, so we have the basics and then we just get inspiration from there, and that's where our creativity comes in. So again, I cannot thank you enough for this collaboration because we can all learn. We're never a master of our craft, and I just have to share with you all. I asked Mr. Ray Mack if we could share his Cash App so you all could support him, and he said, if you want to help out in your community and just pay it forward. So you can tell he's got such a giving spirit. Thank you so much, Erin Laura, for the question. All right, so I've got everything in here. Does
Hmm.
that look pretty good? Is there anything else, anything extra I need to add?
No, that'll be good right there. Oh, if you could toss in. No, we're gonna do that one later, so that'll be good. You can just mix everything up.
Okay,
That'll be all right.
so I'm gonna
You
get my
still
glove. Mm-hmm.
you still gonna have mad flavor with that dish. I'm telling you.
Mad flavor. All right, you all. So I got the tongs here ready to be a professional, but I'm trying to copy Mr. Ray Mack. If you look at the video where he made it, he had gloves on. So I want to be as good as him. So I'm putting some gloves on, and we're going to get in here and we're going to toss this shrimp in the seasoning. And I'm thinking I might want to add a little bit more parsley for a pop of green. Yes, thank you all for liking the live stream. But let's get in here and just really get it all tossed up, and then we can take a look at it, see if it's covered up well. If we need to do a little bit more of something, we absolutely can.
Hmm.
Let me get you a close up. All right, does this look okay, or is it kind of light? Anything more?
That looks fine. That looks
Okay,
fine. That
perfect.
looks fine.
All right, so we've got our shrimp here tail on, shell on Argentinian shrimp. And I did see that Miss Strong says that keeping the shells on helps with not overcooking and it keeps the shrimp moist. Yes, absolutely. All right, so we are going to move the shrimp over here. And
Mm-hmm.
are we ready to get the pan out or anything else I need to do in the meantime?
No, you ready for that pan?
Okay, so I'm going to bring my cooktop over and I am using this little duck's top overhead.
Yeah.
And again, I want to be as
Oh
good
my
as Mr. Ray.
God.
So I got my cast iron seasoned right here. So we are going to, let's pull this over so you all can see our shrimp is just sitting in the seasonings here. Okay, so when I turn this on, what do I need to do next?
That's medium high heat. Now, I'm
Medium.
not sure how that might go, but yeah, that's medium high heat.
All
And
right, so
I'm
I'm gonna.
loving that cast iron. It look like it's seasoned to perfection. You go, girl.
I try. Thank you so much. I I don't get it always right, but yes, we know that we need to keep our cast iron nice and seasoned. So we're gonna let this warm up. This
Hmm.
cooktop gets pretty hot pretty quickly. So I've got it on medium and we'll start from there because I do remember in your video you said when we put the butter in, you don't want the butter to brown. Why don't you want
That's
the
right.
butter to turn brown?
So it'll give it a different flavor. It'll
Mm-hmm.
give it a different flavor. Once the butter start to brown up a little bit, I say if you're gonna brown butter, brown it for your toast, or even think about this for a minute. You can use brown butter to put in some how can I say it, peach cobbler, and it'll make the peach cobbler taste even phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But as far as it goes with your shrimp, it'll just burn that shrimp real quickly and it'll give it a messed up flavor to it. So you do not want to burn that butter. So you definitely want to pay attention to how your butter is melting down or even how it's cooking down. All right. So medium high heat is where you want to start at. But like anything else, you just want to be observant when it comes to that. So you should be able to judge if you need to turn it down or not, or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely. My mom taught me to cook with all of my senses. So you don't set it and forget it. You look at it, you listen to it, you smell it, you touch it, you taste it, all of that. So I'm feeling some heat come up off of this pan.
All right.
Now, on your recipe, you said use a stick of butter. So for those of you all who can have regular butter, please have some. Because I'm the substitute teacher, I'm going to give you all a couple of dairy-free options. So we have this one. You all have seen me use the plant butter. If you can't have milk or milk products, this can be an option for you. And then I also love this one right here, just showing you all. Delamere makes a goat's milk butter. It's butter, but it's made from goat's milk instead of cow dairy. But it cooks like, looks like, tastes like butter. So I love giving you all some options. So I don't know if you have a preference, Mr. Ray Mack.
My preference will always be unsalted butter.
Unsalted butter.
Always be unsalted butter.
All right, so I am going to put this whole stick in here. We'll go ahead and use the plant butter. And then we'll let this, I'm
All
going to
right.
turn it down.
So bring it down. There you go.
All right.
Now, if it seems like your heat is just a little bit too hot, and I know you're dealing with a cast iron pot, but you always have to have something on hand to where you
Uh-huh.
could grab that handle with, like a towel or a mitt or something like that, because you're going to have to either move it, lift it, shake it, or do something. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So,
Okay.
all right. So at this point, just bring your heat down just a little bit because the simmer is telling the story right now. That's what we're looking at. All
Okay.
right. So once you can get your heat down just a little bit, then all you have to do now is just take you some garlic, and I like putting the garlic in,
Okay.
because it'll fragrance up that, give that butter just a little bit more fragrance.
Okay. So I'm going to use the garlic. Oh, I'm going to use this garlic paste. I know in your recipe you use this, the
That's
minced
fine.
garlic. Okay.
Hmm.
This is fine. So let me get, and I believe you do 2 spoons of garlic.
Hmm.
So we've got Is that good?
That's beautiful. That's
All right.
beautiful.
And I'm going to use the tongs just like you did. Ooh, I can smell it. It's so fragrant. Oh my God.
All right. Now, another thing that I would do is take some at least that garlic and herb seasoning
Hmm.
and just add it to it. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And just give
smells
everything a nice little stir. Now, your shrimp is not going to take that long to cook at all.
okay.
All right. But you do want to go ahead and just try to jazz up that butter just a little bit, you
Okay.
know. And I think at this particular point in time, I would tell anybody if you think you have any other seasonings that you would like to add, you could
Hmm.
definitely go with what you do have, but do not add no more sodium if possible. That's
Okay.
one thing that I would just tell folks. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because
Hmm.
you want to lower down that sodium intake because you
Okay.
can definitely make your dish too salty if you
Salty.
continue to add more sodium to it.
Okay.
All right. So now what I would do is just go ahead and toss in those shrimps.
All
This
right.
is
So
going
wait.
to be this will be a quick and easy one, quick and easy recipe.
All right. So what you did on your page, you just laid them in there flat and beautiful in the butter bath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all, it smells so good because the shrimp has got its own seasoning on there. And then when it gets in here and starts this cooking up, so we're just gonna tuck them all in there. Let them all get some of that butter love. And I didn't look, I know your recipe calls for 1 pound. This is probably, I didn't look on the package, but I don't know if you can tell. Do I have about a pound of shrimp?
I say you probably have more than a pound. Yeah,
I think you're
you
right.
probably have more than a pound because those are some large shrimp. And if you look at about a pound of shrimp about that size, you'll probably be getting at least around about a good 15 to 20 count.
Ah, okay. All right. So that is everything. We got
That's
all of
right.
our shrimp in here. Is this a good simmer
That's
level?
that's good. That's real good.
All right. Fantastic. All right. So it's doing its thing. That is one thing a lot of people are nervous about seafood because you can overcook it so easily and it can get like rubbery. You have any
Hmm.
tips for cooking shrimp or
When
seafood you give?
whenever whenever you're using like store bought shrimp, especially when it's in a bag, like the artisan that you do have, it's already pre cooked. You know what I mean? So you got to be mindful for that because it's different from the raw shrimp. So you can still get the flavor, but you do not want to continue to cook it for a long time because you got to think about it. It's already been pre-cooked and packaged up. So that's why I say fresh shrimp versus anything that's packaged um, is a variation, but I will always go for the fresh shrimp.
Absolutely. That's good to know. And I didn't know that. I thought everything frozen, but it makes sense what you're saying. Just like crab legs, they're already pink
Hmm.
because they've been kind of cooked and packaged up. So, all right, that's good to know. So we don't want to overdo it.
All right. So at this time, what you could do is just add a little bit more parsley to it, just to give that color to it. You know what I mean? Just a little
Absolutely.
bit. And then from there, you want to maneuver your shrimp around in that skillet, move everything around.
All right.
And some people love putting a little nice little squeeze of lemon on it. They like taking some lemon zest or whatever, sprinkling on top or whatever the case may be. And right now, as this goes, this will be one of the best shrimp dishes that you could just eat real quick and in a hurry, you know. And
Absolutely.
some people take French bread and just butter the bread, season the bread up with some Italian seasoning, and then they could just dip that bread into that butter and just enjoy the shrimp.
Absolutely. That sounds incredible. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon in here, and then I'll turn them over in the pan. So we got half a lemon. Let's see if I can get. All right. Let's get these turned over. Oh, man. That lemon, that butter, that parsley, just got that slow simmer going, getting that good golden. Yes.
Now
So
you
are we able?
just give these about a good another minute or so, and then you can just take these out of that pan. And
Okay.
you still should have some good butter up in there. To where if you want to use that for dipping or something like that, then you're more than welcome to do so.
All
But
right.
like we say, even with fresh shrimp, you do not want to overcook that shrimp.
Absolutely. And this one is a little difficult because the Argentinian shrimp is already kind of red in color. So that was one of the things that I use when I cook shrimp. I like to see when it turns pink. When it turns pink, it's done. But that's if you start with that white shrimp. So this one, you really want to keep an eye on it. All right, so this is good. I'll do a little bit more parsley on this side, like you said, for that presentation. And then, oops, that was a little garlic in there.
So
Moving
you
too
can't
fast.
go wrong with that.
Okay, a little bit more parsley. Y'all are hungry? Looking good? Oh, yeah. So I'm going to get a plate to put these on. Or, well, yeah, we'll get the plate. And then I got a little something that I want to do with that garlic butter sauce. This would be great, like peel and eat. I don't know if we have any football. Who do we have here? Look who's here. Hello, Miss Cooking with Aisha. So good to see you.
Hey, Aisha.
I am dropping the link for Miss Aisha. If she wants to come up and say hello, you are welcome to. If you just want to watch, you're welcome to. But I have to say, you all, if you missed it, please go watch my cooking collab with Miss Aisha from a couple weeks ago. We had so much fun. And Mr. Ray Mack was watching and asked about my equipment. So I reached out to him and told him the equipment that I use and asked him for a collab. And here we are. So we'll do a little bit more lemon. Miss
I'm
Aisha
hoping
knows
that
what
Miss
to do.
Aisha can come on here. Please, Miss Aisha, come on here. I got a question to
Miss
ask.
Aisha, Ray's got a question for you. So how are we looking?
That's looking
She's
good.
here.
Looking real good.
Look who's here.
I'm in my pajamas.
Hey, sis.
I'm in my pajamas.
We got
Man, this is awesome.
we
This is
Oh,
awesome.
excuse me, you all. I look a mess. Oh my God. I just clicked the button without even looking.
no
This is
problem.
awesome.
So I'm gonna mute myself, and I think we're
Hi,
Hey,
Ray.
sis. All right, Miss Aisha, let me tell you something. First and foremost, I just want to tell you, I am definitely a fan. All right. So I do follow you on Facebook, and I also follow you on YouTube. All right. There was a recipe that you did years ago dealing with crab legs, and these crab legs were grilled. You understand? So I tried the grilled crab legs, and they was phenomenal. And I've been cooking crab legs on the grill for a long time because of you. All right. So my question, this is my question I'd like to ask you, right?
Okay.
If you had a choice to surrender, listen what I'm going to tell you. If you had a choice to surrender cooking for ministry, which one would it be?
Okay. Let me see. Say it again, Ray, because I have an echo. Say it
Yeah,
again.
there's a little
Okay.
bit of an echo. So somebody's
Can
in
you
on
all hear me?
devices. Yeah, I can hear you. But somebody's in on 2 devices.
Hold on.
That shrimp is looking good, looking phenomenal.
Thank you. So I'm just taking it out while you ask Miss Aisha that
Okay.
question. And then go ahead. It sounds much better.
Okay.
Okay, if you had a choice between the two, which one would you surrender? Would it be cooking or ministry?
Oh, definitely cooking. There is an echo. I hear it too. Okay, maybe it was me. What? Nope, I still hear it. Okay. I would definitely surrender cooking over ministry any day, at any given moment.
And okay, the reason why I asked that question, because you are definitely a woman of God. You are definitely a powerful woman of God. Not only are you a powerful woman of God, you are an awesome prayer warrior. And
Thank
see, this
you.
ain't where we going right now. We ain't supposed to go right here. You understand what I'm saying? My thing of it is that whatever God tell you to do, whatever God have you to do, you continue to be faithful and continue to let God guide you, lead you, give you the steps that you need in life. You are touching a whole lot of hearts. You are touching a whole lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? You have the covenant that God has placed in your life. I'm thankful for what God is doing for you, not just for you. He is molding you in a way where you're going to actually go out and bring people to Him. So I thank God for you, my sister. All right.
Thank you so
So
much.
even though that you could cook and you could cook with the best of them, girl, I love what you're doing. I swear to God, you are definitely a jewel and a prize in the eyesight of God because He have more for you. He have more for you. I love you, sis.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for that encouragement because I need it. People think that because we do what we do, we don't need encouragement, but we do. And God knows when we need it.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
thank you so
Only
much.
God knows. No, you're welcome, and I thank you. So you continue doing what you're doing. And
Thank you.
Maggie, I'm sorry, baby, but you put this platform up here, and you are blessing all by yourself. Oh man.
Yes, Maggie.
I cannot thank you enough. And thank you so much. Look, you all don't know how much of a dream this is to me. I am just so grateful to share that you would even share your time with me. A couple weeks ago, Miss Aisha was here. We had a blast. Mr. Ray Mack was watching. Now he's here collabing with me. I made this incredible
That looks so good.
Yeah.
and I got
Good.
something else I want to do with the butter sauce. And the fact that Miss Aisha is here with Mr. Ray Mack, y'all just take it away. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing. So this garlic butter sauce that's here, like Mr. Ray Mack said, you could dip with your French bread or whatever. But since I'm sugar-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free, so we were dairy-free because we use plant butter, I'm going to put in here zucchini spirals.
Mm.
You better
So-
go on, girl.
So this is what I'm gonna do. You all keep talking, Miss Aisha. What would you do with this garlic butter sauce?
What would I do? And it's such an echo. I hope it's not me. Do
We
you
can
all
hear
hear
you
it?
fine. No, we don't hear the
I
echo
can hear you
anymore.
good.
Okay, good. Okay. So if I talk funny, it's because I hear myself. Let me try something. Let me go out and come back in and see if that will help.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be here.
Okay, let me see.
All right, I'll drop you down. Oh my gosh, y'all. Can y'all believe Miss Cooking with Aisha's here? Okay, so I've got this garlic
Yeah.
butter sauce here, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to put in, this is just 100% zucchini. If you all are looking for low carb or gluten-free recipes, here she is. This could be a substitute for you. So I'm just going to put it in here and toss it around in that
Okay.
garlic butter. So Miss Aisha, what would you do with this?
Yeah,
Now,
get a
what do you
close-up
have
of
in
this.
there?
Mm.
What is in there? We have butter, we have Old Bay, we have lemon and garlic. We
Okay.
have garlic and herbs.
Okay.
We have parsley.
Okay.
We have garlic paste.
Well,
And then
honey, you don't need nothing else. That's a lot of good combinations right there.
yes, so this spiralized zucchini is a great pasta substitute. And since it's just 100% fresh zucchini spiralized, this came from the
Nice.
refrigerated section in the grocery store. Literally, all you need to do is just kind of warm it up, and it's going to sop up all of that. We'll plate it and put our shrimp over top. A great low carb option, giving you all of that flavor. If you can have pasta, I always say have some for me, but sometimes you want to cut the carbs, and this gives you that pasta experience.
I'm trying that. I really am.
Now I
Another
know.
thing you probably could do is just throw in some dried tomatoes that's chopped or sliced, or even go with the little small tomatoes and just split them in half. Bam, there you go. And man, I would just go to work on that. That's good healthy eating right there. That's what I'm talking about.
And what I was going to say, Maggie, is that since I know you do gluten free, because I would add in a little dash or two of heavy whipping cream. That's just me, though.
All right, all
I
right,
got a substitute
all
for that.
right, all right. Now I like that. That's
Yeah,
good.
with the tomatoes, Ray. Look, blue. We just put it together.
Girl, shoot. And I got
You
some
can
whipping
do it.
cream in the fridge already.
So there are
Yes.
Yeah.
substitutes. If you can't have dairy, if you have heavy whipping cream, you can, but Country Crock makes one from coconut cream. So we'll put a splash in there and make us
Mhm.
like a little cream sauce. So I'm going to get a couple
Wow.
of
Yes.
tomatoes and cut them up and add to this little simmering pot.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, Maggie.
I might have to try that country crop. I might have to try it. Just give it a whirl just to see what would be the difference between the two.
Yeah, I do that a lot on my channel because I've been on this sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free journey. A lot of it has been me
Mhm.
coming up with substitutes. That's why I'm the substitute teacher for the stuff that we know and love. And not everything that's healthy tastes good, but when we find something that tastes good, we stick with it. So Country Crock makes one, and Silk. So if you can have that Silk brand, they also make one from coconut cream. So let me give these tomatoes a little cut in half, and we'll just get those in here. I know.
Okay, guys, I have to hop off,
Well, thank you
Okay.
so much for stopping
but I'm
by.
gonna keep watching. I have
Yeah,
the grandbaby.
I understand. Thank you so much, Miss
All right,
Aisha.
Aisha. It was good seeing you, my sister. And you stay
You
You
blessed
too, Ray.
now
You too, Ray.
and forever.
now and
Yes,
forever.
sir.
Absolutely. I'll post a plate on your page, Miss Aisha.
Okay, and Maggie, and I'll be reaching out to you, dear.
Yes, ma'am. I can't wait. Thank you so
Okay.
much. All right. Bye. Y'all say bye to Miss Aisha.
All right, Miss Aisha.
Oh my gosh. All right. So let's get in here with this splash of cream. I'm going to stir this up and just give it a quick taste and then add the cream. Mom says taste as you go. So we got our shrimp
Awesome.
here. And we'll
Awesome.
give this a little toss. So if you don't like a creamy sauce, you could just do this or sun-dried tomatoes. But if you do like a creamy sauce, we'll give it a little bit of a try. So let me just get in here. Just give it a little taste. So good. Just by
you
itself,
have
y'all.
you have just inspired me. I got to do it.
Oh my gosh, y'all. It is so, so good. Everybody says it looks good. All right, so we're going to do a little heavy whipping cream, just like Miss Aisha said. See if we can make a cream sauce version. And again, if you can
Awesome.
have dairy, but this is coconut cream. So we'll give this a try. That's what I do over here. We'll try it. I'll try anything once. See if we can make a nice.
Now, when you add that, do you like I guess, adjust the heat so it won't cook a little quick, or
I turned it down to low. This cooktop goes from 0 to 10. So I've got it on a 2, just a really low simmer. Because
it looks
honestly,
phenomenal.
it's done. The zucchini was really just to warm it. I'm just making it, getting up everything in this pot. And then we'll give it another little taste, see how we like this cream sauce. And then we're going to plate.
Wow.
Y'all like it? Oh, Miss Aisha, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Let's give this a taste. You can do sun-dried tomatoes. You could do
Mm-hmm.
whatever you have. All right. So for those of us who like a creamy sauce, if you like an Alfredo type sauce and you can't have dairy, you definitely have options. I know sometimes y'all like to screenshot. So here's one of my dairy-free substitutes. So let's give this a little taste. Mmm.
I'm trying that tomorrow.
It is so, so good, you all. It was really good without the cream sauce. If you like just like a scampi, like a shrimp scampi garlic butter sauce, excellent, very light. But this way you have that like fuller, like creamy flavor, and you can do more or
Mm.
less. But I think we're ready to plate. What do you think?
Let's play.
We
Let's
have a
play.
question from Atur. Can I make this with chicken instead of shrimp?
Hmm. You
Any
can.
thoughts
You
on that?
can. No, you can. You can. The only thing that I would say when it's dealing with chicken, and this is just my personal preference, I'm not a big fan of chicken breast. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a big fan. But if you want to use chicken breast, pound it. Put it into a Ziploc bag, pound it, or whatever the case you could be, just to get it a little bit tender.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally the chicken breast can be tough. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And just try it. But I just love thighs. I love chicken thighs, and boneless chicken thighs is basically a good way to go if you want to try it. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely you can. You can.
Absolutely. This might be better. I think I'm gonna do. I was trying to think if I want to do it in a bowl. How would you plate this? Because it's a little bit.
I'll plate it on a styrofoam plate, pie plate, any kind of plate, as long as I can eat it.
Okay. Well, we all eat with our eyes first. I'm thinking I want it to be this beautiful
Lord,
presentation.
what
Um,
you have right now, what you have right now is still good. You know what I
okay.
mean? What
Because
you
I was
have
gonna.
right now is still good.
All right. Let me see.
Awesome.
Because I do my own pictures and video and everything, and since this is a little bit saucy, we'll put it in here. But yeah, you all heard him. Styrofoam plate. Whatever you've got. I'm gonna turn off this now because everything is cooked. Let me see.
Wow, that looks so good.
Yes. Now, the only thing with the peel and eat shrimp, let me just move this and get it all in here for a beautiful presentation. You got to get in there with the peel and eat shrimp. Aisha says it's going to be great with the shrimp. She says it looks awesome. All right, let me just get something I can scoop that up with because we'll save the tongue
Yes,
for the shrimp. All right, so absolutely. We want to get all of this up. Looks like y'all are liking it in the comments.
yes.
And again, this is low carb. This is just a nice creamy sauce, but dairy free. If you have issues with milk products, or if you can have dairy, like Miss Aisha said, use your heavy whipping cream. All right, so we got this by itself. Let me
You
just.
go, Maggie.
I'm trying. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm just wiping off the side here, and then we still have this, y'all. You could sop that up if you wanted to, but it's nice and creamy. Let me move this out of the way for presentation. Everything is fine. All right, and we're gonna put some shrimp all around here. This could be a beautiful, like, healthy meal or easy weeknight meal. You are gonna have to peel this shrimp and have a little bowl to put your shells in, but I think y'all will be all right. We
Mm,
got
mm, mm,
one,
mm.
We got one that the shell kind of came off. We'll just put that on top. All right, we're gonna clean this up. Looks like you all are liking it. So again, you could do the pasta of your choice, but I'm doing zoodles, which are zucchini noodles. You can buy them in the grocery store fresh. You can spiralize your own. You can buy them frozen. If you buy them frozen, just thaw them out and drain them very well, because you know those ice crystals will kind of make it watery.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes,
Oh, what does
you
Miss
did
Aisha
that.
say? You could have poured some of that juice over your shrimp. Yes, ma'am. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Did I lose my? Here it comes, y'all. Struggle streaming. My camera will be back. I got the juice over here. Don't you worry. All right. We're going to
That
get it over
sounds
there.
good.
It is. All right. Let me get my mitt. Ah, Roxy says it's amazing. Looks amazing. Thank you all. Hold on. I had technical difficulties with Miss Aisha. Y'all know it's just me and my my phone. One moment. I thought I had it plugged in, but yes, it looks incredible. All right. So I'm going to do what Miss Aisha said while I'm booting up here and just put some of that cream sauce over this shrimp. Or did you mean over the pasta dish? Because I'm going to take some pictures and video, and then I'm going to give it a taste. So, one second. Let me make sure we're good to go. All right. Oh, one second, y'all. I thought I plugged up, and I'm just on my cell phone. Here I come, y'all. Here I come. Oh, goodness. So, yep. Okay, here we come. So this would be an example of a sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free meal. Sugar-free because we didn't use any sugar in any of the seasonings or anything. Gluten-free because we're using zucchini noodles instead of grain pasta. And dairy-free because we're doing coconut cream instead of heavy whipping cream. So that's kind of how I do my substitutes, but you can always, find whatever works for you. All right, so we got our struggle stream cell phone back up, y'all. I want to make sure y'all see what we're doing. All right, there you go. So let me do this. There we go. Okay. Now, thank you so much. Looks good. Oh, Miss Aisha says in the dish. Okay, so she says put some of that butter sauce on the dish. Okay, yes, ma'am. So let's get that done. All right, so we got it over here. All right. Cast iron retains heat really well.
Yes, it does.
All right. So this is what Miss Aisha is talking about, this garlic butter.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm not strong, but okay. Let's just pour this over all of it.
OMG.
OMG. Okay, y'all, we got it all. We got it all. Oh. So I think that would be sopped up. Yes. Wilbert says I would pay $40 for this meal. All right, so I'm going to take pictures and a quick video, and then we got to taste it. So yes, this recipe is on Ray Mack's page. Now, you made this 3 years ago, or at least you posted it 3 years ago. That's when I first saw it. But is this a favorite of yours? Oh my goodness.
It's definitely a favorite. But I would tell anybody that's listening right now, that's listening at this here live, if you guys want to perfect this recipe, all you have to do is come back to Maggie the Substitute Teacher and watch this video over and over and over again. And then you go and you tell somebody to watch this here. I'm telling you right now, that looks good.
It looks good.
That looks good.
It looks so good. Thank you so much.
Because I'm coming back to this live video, and I'm making this tomorrow. I'm
Oh
making
my
this
goodness.
tomorrow.
Mr. Ray Mack is making this meal tomorrow, y'all. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. All right. So let me bring the food up. Let me take a quick picture. And thank you all. Oh, thank you, Miss Aisha. All right. So let me take a quick picture. Y'all, this looks so good. I do my own pictures and video. Do you do your own pictures and video, Mr. Ray Mack?
I do, but I just cannot, for the life of me, do thumbnails for nothing in the world.
Well, I have somebody I'm going to shout out if he doesn't mind. The thumbnail that was made for this collab and all of my collabs, I have to shout him out. You all have seen it. This is me and Mr. Ray Mack. This thumbnail and this one and the one when I cooked with Miss Aisha. All of these are made by none other than 10 Plus Sounds. You see him on the screen. He is a real graphic designer. He has a YouTube channel and does all of my professional artwork very affordable. Please reach out to him. All right, you
Now,
guys.
what's the channel name again?
It's on the screen, sir. 10 Plus
Let me
Sounds
see.
in the purple.
10 Plus Sounds.
All
Okay.
right, y'all. So we have
No, I got to write this down.
sugar-free,
10
dairy-free, gluten-free, shrimp, garlicky, saucy
I'm coming back to that.
dinner with tomato and zucchini. Oh my God. All right, y'all. All right. So you all saw it. And now it's time for the taste test. So this will be posted up on my page. So it's ready. Let me get a fork. It looks so pretty. I don't want to eat it, but I'm going to eat it.
You did a great job.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to go in for a little bit of tomato and zucchini in our coconut cream sauce, y'all. It's still nice and hot. That's one little hack about serving in a bowl or when you stack your food on top of each other, it retains the heat. So if I had put this on a plate, not only would it spread out, but it would have cooled off faster. Now that's fine. Like if you're cooking for kids or you want it, hotter, but if you want your food to retain its heat, then you can do the bowl because it's very warm in my hands. All right,
Awesome.
just the pasta first.
Miss Aisha say, put in that cream. I knew it had to be good after that. Yes, Lord.
Okay, you got the garlic. You got that shrimp flavor, even though I haven't eaten the shrimp yet. Then you have that creaminess, and it's not very forward with coconut. You know how some coconut oils or some coconut creams are very heavy with coconut? This one is not. It just tastes creamy. So now I'm going to go in here, y'all. There's really no elegant way to eat this. I'm just going to go in, but you all can see. Oh, I wish I could feed y'all. Hold up. Oh my God.
Oh, she making me hungry right now. She making me hungry. This is torture. This is straight torture. This is not fair. This is not fair at all. I'm serious. Maggie, you are the greatest. You are the greatest. When they say when you got somebody mouth watering, you got my mouth watering over here. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Okay. I probably should have taken a small bite, but I was feeling greedy. Y'all, this is so good. I'm just going to put one more over here for presentation. Now, with the peel and eat shrimp, ideally, you're going to peel so you all can see. And you see keeping the shell on, just like Miss Strong said, you got all that flavor inside here.
Yeah.
So we're going to peel this out. Oh, yeah.
Look at that artisan shrimp. Jesus. Ain't he good?
I'm sorry. It's so good.
Lord have mercy.
Buttery. Now, this shrimp over here does not have the cream sauce in it because we put it in the zucchini. So this right here is just giving me that bright. And if you wanted to, if you like it even more citrus zest, we could put a little bit more lemon juice over all of it. This, like you said, this would be a great grab and go snack, I'm eating them kind of warm, but even if they cooled, I'm thinking like Super Bowl is coming up. If you all live close to an area where there's water, I know you're in Carolina. Miss Aisha's close to the coast too. If you all have access to fresh shrimp, you could make a big batch of this and then kind of
Mm-hmm.
have it out for people to grab and go. Great source of lean protein. And this right here, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
You don't even miss the pasta because it gives you the noodle experience. I love the tomatoes. If you don't like the tomatoes, you could take that out. It is so good. Mm.
No need to apologize. No need at all.
You know the little cherry tomatoes when they get warm, how they just kind of like burst? This was excellent. So excellent. I cannot thank you enough. I'm going to scroll through the comments. Oh my goodness, you all. If you have any, Miss Aisha says, won't he do it? Yes, he
Yes,
will.
he will.
Yes, he will. Look
Yes,
at
he
how he brought us.
will.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
he will.
Yes, he will. Oh my goodness. I know you.
Oh my God. Yes, he will do it.
Mm,
Lord have mercy.
absolutely. I believe in eating well and taking care of others. I love feeding and cooking for
Mm-hmm.
my community. This has been such an incredible experience. And again, I'm so thankful to you. I'm so thankful to Miss Aisha for including me. You all have been doing this a lot longer than me, but I am so humbled and so grateful. To be part of this experience. If you all have any questions, I guess in these last few minutes, I'm going to scroll through. We've got Lisa who says it looks yummy. Thank you so much. Marie says it looks awesome and flavorful. Y'all wait till this camera goes off. I'm about to put my face in this and eat my way out. I'm telling
That's
you,
what's up.
it
Yeah.
is so, so good. Kimberly is dancing. Wilbert said, Maggie is dancing. It must be super good. Oh, look at Miss Aisha. She says, great things are in store for you, Maggie. Don't make me
That's
cry.
right. That's
She
right.
says, you will see you have truly an amazing spirit.
That's right. That's right. I
Oh my
love
God.
that. She just spoke life into you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I
Thank
love that. That is so true. That is so true.
you. I'm so, thank you,
That's
Miss
so true.
Aisha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is just, I can't even. When you start this and you don't think anybody's going to care because you just been cooking for your family or cooking for people that you love. And just the fact that it touches people like this and it brings us all together and we can just be ourselves, whether we're silly or whatever.
Hmm. That's
Thank
the
you.
whole. That's the whole key to it. Being
Mm,
yourself. If you just
absolutely.
relax, relief, everything will be all right. Just be yourself.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, 10 Plus Sounds, not only for the artwork, for the 199. He is our stream sponsor. Thank you so, so much. We got Miss Cooking with Aisha on here. Her Cash App, I remember it. I'm going to share it with you all. You can also thank and support Miss Aisha for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to scroll back through the comments and see if there's any questions in these last few moments. Anything else you would like to share with us, Mr. Ray Mack? Select blends, $ select blends for Miss Aisha.
The only thing I would love to share with this, every time I do a video, I always say at the end of every video, love and not hate. Um, I know this is not food related for what I'm about to say, but a lot of times as being, we being the people who we are, we got to learn how to gravitate more towards positive energy versus negative energy. So if we could do anything in life, let's just put down any type of malice that we do have, whether it be against somebody or even within ourselves. If you learn how to love yourself first, you would definitely learn how to love others. So let's just spread more love than hate.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when I started my channel, you all, I wanted to come up with something that all of us have in common because there is so much division. And I thought about it. We are so fortunate. Most of us get to eat every day. And so I wanted to create that community in this space where everybody is welcome. We can leave all that other stuff outside. we know there's a lot going on in the world, but this is the place where everyone is welcome. So thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Maya. Miss Aisha, I cannot thank you so much. Tracy says she's making this tomorrow night. We got Capone in the house. Miss Aisha says, now she wants shrimp and she has the sad face, but I told her last time, I said, you know what? This is how we feel. Every time I've been watching her videos and I'm like, ooh, that looks so good. It looks so good.
Yes,
It's like,
yes. And,
where's
and
my
here's another thing. Here's another thing. My wife be sending me posts with Aisha's recipes. Talking about, we got to try this. We got to try this. I say, why don't we? Why don't we? So definitely, I'm in Durham, North Carolina. Definitely, people all the way in North Carolina is watching Miss Aisha.
Oh,
And I'm
yes.
telling you right now, it is a blessing just to have people like her to show her gift to all of us. And Maggie, let me tell you something, sis. You definitely are a sweetheart. And keep this thing going. You don't
I
know
will.
where it's going to take
Hmm. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I received that. I don't know where it's going to take me, but this is definitely my happy place. And I'm so glad that you all feel it. I cannot say thank you enough. Wilbert is shouting out 10 plus sounds. Yes, 10 plus sounds made Brandon's logo. So you all please check him out. If you want to support our graphic artist, there he is. I'm just scrolling back to see if we have any questions. I do have a substitute list and a cheat sheet for you all. So I'm always trying recipes to make them sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free, but food that you actually want to eat, because that's the key. Because if we're on a health and wellness journey, if you don't like it, you're not going to eat it. Ooh, Mr. Ray Mack. Brandon says he's trying your grilled chicken sandwich recipe tonight. Ooh, I didn't know you had that. Ooh.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's
Oh
all
my God.
right. You're going to
Thank
love
you
it.
all. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, everybody. They have their plates, they have their shrimp. Everybody is looking at it. It says put it on everything. Looks like I'm in a restaurant. Oh, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Well, this is what we made tonight. I'm going to enjoy. I would love to cook with you all again. And I will just say, Mr. Ray Mack and Miss Aisha, the invitation always stands. If you ever have a new recipe you want me to try and put my spin on, I'm happy to
Bye,
collab with
baby.
you and shout out your cookbook and anything that I can do to support. Thank you so much, Miss Aisha. That's right. She says very classy. This is actually a beautiful, elegant meal too. This could be a good date night meal. Valentine's Day is coming up. Y'all can make this, enjoy, and be healthy. Oh my
And,
goodness. Wow.
and it didn't take you no time to cook.
It
No
didn't.
time at all.
No time at all. Yes, yes, yes. And it is delicious and it is low carb and it is healthy and it's going to be very filling because it's just lean protein and the veggies of your choice. If you don't like zucchini, do squash. If you don't like tomatoes, do roasted red peppers. Make it your own, but you all can absolutely do this. So while it's still warm, it's everything good. Miss Aisha says it's everything good. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I won't keep you too long, Mr. Ray Mack. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
this
ma'am.
collab. If there's anything I can do to be of service, please let me know.
Thank you so much. Thank
All
you so
right.
much. You are
I'll let you
definitely a
go.
blessing.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate and I receive that. Thank you. It means so much to me. All right. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Oh, wow, everybody. We did it. Super quick to put together. Thank you, Shawnette. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Well, that's all that I have. Oh, you want a video cookbook? I am working on a cookbook. I have a lot going on, and I'm going to try and get it done for you all in a month. I've already got 2 recipes. If you want to chime in on what goes into the cookbook, please go to my YouTube page, look on the community tab, and I'm polling you all. We may have to add this to the cookbook. What do we call it? Garlic shrimp zoodle? Something. I don't know. Yes. Oh, y'all say I'm big time. Oh my God. Can you believe? Can you believe? All right, let me scroll back, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes, you all are such a blessing to me. Please check out 10 Plus Sounds. Thank you so much, Lisa, the housewife. Let me make sure I shout out anybody else with a thank you for the thumbs up, Jurgen. Oh, let's see. Thank you all so much. Ooh, 10 Plus says we need to do this with a glass of wine. Don't mind if I do. Looks so good. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you all. Ray Mack, y'all. He didn't have to come here. Miss Aisha didn't have to come here. What does Miss Aisha say? That is so funny. I see a lot of husband and wives doing that online. Oh shit. Sharing her posts. It's funny because they say they want what I made for dinner. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Kia says I have a beautiful spirit. Y'all, I'm a softie. You're going to make me cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Positive energy from Wilbert. Oh, he says that's why my channel is your favorite. Oh, family friendly and wholesome. Thank you. We need more love and not hate. That is right. Ooh, that's right. Warm French bread would set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. I suggest. Okay, you didn't ask for that. Sorry. Let me just scroll back. Thank you for the blessings. Yes, y'all, it is so good. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm about to come on. Come on. All right, y'all. I'm just scrolling back. Y'all pay $35, $40 for this. Erin Laura, you can have cow dairy. But yeah, coconut, that's right. This is not very heavy coconut, but it does go well with seafood. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. This is so good. I won't keep y'all too much. Set it off. Y'all know I'm silly. But I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna go eat this plate. Please, if you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing to my channel. I do live stream every day. Usually I'm cooking, but if I'm not cooking, I do dining documentaries. I went out for brunch today, you all. And so I had a very good experience at the Four Seasons. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow, all of the delectable treats that they have. Y'all are laughing at me. I know y'all are laughing at me. That's okay. Oh, yes. Y'all know I have my musical outbursts. But for right now, this right here is calling my name. You want to watch Bubba and Forrest Gump? Y'all, it's good. It is so good. So I guess I'll go eat, everybody. Thank you. Oh, yes, I do have an elegance. An elegance channel, teachable moments with Maggie. You can't tell from tonight. I'm just cutting up. But this was such a blessing for me, you all. Thank you. And I will see you all. If you're in the mastermind, I'll see you tonight. Please shout out your channels. And I think we're good. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's just so much. Thank you all so much. Let me go ahead and let you have your evening because I'm going to go eat. Thank you. Class is dismissed. I will see you all tomorrow. Check out my course if you want to know how I got monetized so quickly. You can preview it for free and have lifetime access. All right, everyone. Class is dismissed. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And thank you, everyone, for coming through from Miss Aisha's channel. And I will post the pictures